It's episode 10 of the Sounds Like NYC
11,
podcast.
Bruce.
Oh shit. Episode 11 of the Sounds Like NYC podcast. I'm Bruce.
I'm David.
And
I'm
this
tired.
is Kendall. This is Kendall.
Hey, you can call me KJ.
KJ? All right.
Yeah.
All right. I fucks with that. All right. So, tell us a little bit about yourself right off the bat.
So what's up? I'm KJ. I'm from Long Island, New York, but I'm in the city like all the time. And I rap and produce. I'm 16 now. I started when I was started producing at first, started making music by GarageBand and a MIDI keyboard I got for Christmas because I just fell in love with like sounds. So I started making like these beats and I got better and better. And eventually I began rapping because I had a friend who was in a group. He was rapping and he wanted me as a producer, but I also was good at poetry. So I just thought I'd merge the two. And that's ever since then I've been doing everything.
And how long have you been at this again?
Well, probably about like 10 years. I've been actually making music on software, like on my MIDI keyboard. And yeah.
So you started at 6.
Yeah.
That's what's up. You know,
I wasn't making full songs. I was just making some,
Right. You weren't a prodigy at 6.
Yeah, you know, like it starts young. It starts young. And if you're keeping with it now, you're good. I mean, 16, that's crazy. I think that's like the prime age. I think when we were making music, we want to, let me see.
Pause it.
Yeah. You know, every now and again, we do get a problem or like a little technical difficulty. So make yourself fun about it.
It's probably my computer. I be on the computer all the time, just making music and stuff. So sometimes it needs to like shut off for like 2 seconds and then it comes back on.
You know, I work the same way. Like sometimes I just can't function. I just need to like just stop for a while. But yeah, you know, I think that's interesting because when I got into music, I was around like 15, 16. Yeah. But that you said, wow, since you're 6, that's like fucking incredible. That's amazing.
Oh yeah. Things have changed, of course, between the years. Like the software instruments got better. I upgraded to Logic Pro now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And we saw what was it? It was the video called again? It was we saw one of you. What was it? It was some
Virtual Insanity.
Virtual Insanity. I wanted to.
Oh yeah.
Well, can you like tell us a little bit about the lyrics behind it and like the video itself?
Yeah, sure. So Virtual Insanity came about. I started writing something, like things pop into my head. So now I'm in love with love, but it's hard to love you people. Overcast of evil, I cannot be peaceful. I was just brainstorming. Right. And that lyric came out. So I had it there, and then it took some time to get a beat. And the beat was a Kraftwerk instrumental called Computer World. I've always been listening to Kraftwerk since like the beginning of time. So I heard that, I'm like, wow, I want to expand on this beat. I want to rap straight over this beat. And then the idea of Virtual Insanity is just about like the world that we live in is so virtual, you know what I'm saying? Everything is on the phone. Everything happens so rapidly. And I feel like sometimes I'm going crazy by the intake of information.
Yeah, like I was really listening to the lyrics of that song, and it drew me in. You're definitely right. Like we just get so caught up in things, and you know, maybe like I think, and especially with music, because I find this with myself. If I ever want to, you know, develop something, write something, I feel like I need to unplug from everything around like, the technology, because you don't even notice it, but like it influences you and it changes you, and really, it's like you're a sponge. So
yeah, I feel like a sponge all the time. I use that term, that metaphor.
Yeah, that's good. So like, is there anything else that you're working on? Like, do you have like an album that you're trying to put out?
For right now, I focus on my music videos because I'm like I made a video with my boy. His name's Colin. We shot a video on top of a building in Chinatown that'll be coming soon, and yeah, I just write. We'll see what happens because I have album ideas like title names, but
Okay.
I need to organize it more. I'm not like an artist that's like, yeah, this is dropping on this day. I just go along with it and see what works.
All right. And for Virtual Insanity, where was that filmed?
That was filmed in Grand Central Station, parts of that, and then in a subway in New York City by Grand Central Station. I don't know the name, and also in a hotel, the Marriott. So we snuck in this upscale high-end hotel, and
I'm
you know,
all too familiar with the Marriott. I'm sorry, but go on.
Yeah, when we got in the building, this guy was like looking at us weird because he was probably like, they're probably on some video stuff, you know what I'm saying? But we just went up to a floor, quickly did it, and no one bothered us. And then we came down, and we just, that happened.
And now you're saying you're gonna do one on top of a building in Chinatown.
Yeah.
Is that like, something you set up, or you're just gonna like, we're just gonna get on this rooftop?
Just get on the roof. We already did. We got up there.
Yeah.
It was dope.
So what draws you to New York City? Like, why not just do the videos in Long Island?
In New York City, I like working on Long Island too. I have ideas, but New York City is just crazy.
New York City is where it's at.
Yeah.
Love Long Island, but New York City is it's a little bit better.
Nothing goes on Long Island.
Nothing. I don't know. Stuff goes on in Long Island.
No,
Low
it
key.
doesn't.
Low key. You have to
Like
have the
what?
eye for it.
Like what?
I don't
Lil
know.
Peep
Long
is from Long Island. He's not that. He wasn't that far. Rest in peace. He wasn't that far from where I live. And yeah.
I didn't know he was from Long Island.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I thought? I'll give you this. Long Island has more of a musical scene that I am aware of, because I feel like every other band or artist or that I hear coming out is more likely from Long Island than they are actually from the city.
Yeah.
But
I think that's true. There's a lot of talent.
I think that's only because they actually have like garages where they can practice.
Oh, it's definitely harder to practice your art in the city.
Oh yeah, I have space out here. That's for sure. I have so much space on Long Island.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So what drew you to your music? Why do you like sounds so much?
I just like sound. I think my parents, when I was really young, before I could speak, they played some amazing music. I grew up listening to, like not stuff that was on the radio like in the early 2000s, but stuff that they actually played. So whether it be some Motown, some Philadelphia, some electric, they listened to a lot, and I just picked up what they listened to. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have a choice. I was just, listening to whatever was around me, and I just like it. That was just the music that I listened to, and I developed this sense of rhythm. Like when I record, I don't use the metronome because I feel it in my heart already. That I know what the beat is and the BPM, and it's just like creating like. It's just like artists like drawing pictures. I like making sounds.
No, well, I'll definitely give you that. You definitely had this unique sound to you when I was listening, that I can definitely appreciate. I thought it was probably a bit different from when I'm usually used to hearing, which is good because you need to be different. I mean, It's good to be different. It's good to have your own sound, and you definitely got it.
I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem. Don't worry. But like, it's not an easy thing to do, like record. And like, where do you did you like self-teach yourself how to like
Yeah, I had to. I started with a GarageBand on my iPad, and on my iPod it was like a cracked iPod, and then I was making like hitting buttons and stuff would come out, and then I upgraded to an iPad, and that was nicer, and then I started actually making like professional sounding songs on it. Then I got a USB mic and some Logic Pro software, and then I started going to actual studios, studio time in Long Island. It can vary, so it's not that bad, but so I like to also record at home and teach myself because if the more you can do, the better.
Do you live by Levittown by any chance?
Levittown. Yes, I do live by Levittown, actually.
I'm just saying that because I was actually in contact with this guy who runs a nonprofit studio space. So he basically lets artists just come in and and record and stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, for free.
That's interesting. I think I know a couple of people in Levittown. I don't know. I'm not usually out in Long Island. I don't really know.
I try to stay away from it in general. I just don't like it.
No, it's I like Long Island, but there's some weird characters out there.
Yeah, everyone on Long Island's weird, man.
Yeah, it's completely. It might as well be a different like country. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. But New York City's weird too. Like sometimes when I'm chilling over there, there's weird people like on the street yelling stuff.
It's weird, but that's just part of it. That's just normal to us.
It definitely meshes, with who you are as a person and sort of changes your art. I mean, I feel like.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
How do you think it's influenced you?
The city.
The city has influenced me. I just like being there. Like one of my favorite places in New York City is Madame Tussauds. I think when the first time I went there, I was wowed by like Broadway and the cars and the taxis.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard to answer that question because I don't really know, but I just know that I am influenced by New York City.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like it brings a style to you?
Yeah, well, there's a certain way New Yorkers talk, or there's a certain way New Yorkers dress.
Definitely a certain way we talk out here.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been told I have a bit of a New York. I don't know. Do I have a bit of New York?
I can't detect it.
It comes out when you're angry.
I have apparently when I'm angry, I have like this really Brooklyn accent.
Word. Oh, I don't know. I can't detect people's accents because like I'm here.
Yeah.
So it's like normal to me.
Yeah.
Like how you speak, that's just how everybody talks.
I had this moment of like, I don't know what. I was in Rockefeller Center and I was asking someone a question, but for whatever fucking reason, I asked them this question in a perfect British accent, and I have no idea why. I didn't even fucking think about it. I just said it, and they probably thought I was some tourist, and I felt
That's
really
hilarious.
I don't know, man. I really wish I was one
Puerto Rican from Britain.
Yo, you know what? Like,
I think they banned Puerto Ricans first.
They banned Puerto Ricans out there? That's right.
So.
Get rid of those fucking Puerto Ricans, man.
It's too cold for you guys.
I'm fucking tired of the Puerto Ricans. Don't trust those Puerto Ricans. They're no good.
Puerto Ricans.
Those Puerto Ricans no fucking good, David. Don't talk to them.
Bruce, calm down. We can't say that.
Yeah, we can. No. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Because I'm Puerto Rican. And I love Puerto Ricans. They're good.
Okay, there you go.
No.
You saved it. Awesome.
I saved it. Here goes. So wait, is it that you live in Long Island now, or you just come to the city, or you live in the city?
I live on Long Island. I've been here my whole entire life. And I come to the city a lot. Yeah, I come to the city a lot.
That's awesome.
Well, I think it's interesting that you're like filming music videos out in the city versus Long Island.
Mm-hmm. I do videos out here, like just like on my street and stuff. Simple shit.
Mm-hmm. So would you say this is more like a hobby, or is this something you want to do? Because you're so young,
Yeah, this is something I want to do. Like I invest a lot of time in this, doing shows, just trying to find the next gig. Like right now, like this is a normal day for me. I'm sitting here talking about music with you guys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but I think that's great. Starting off at like an age where you're only doing really that, and you're just gonna keep going with it throughout the years. Like if you look back at it, like a lot of musicians, they start when they're young, right?
Mm-hmm. Athletes, like they all.
I just feel bad. I know there's like some people who definitely start a bit later in life and feel like because they didn't start it when they're like a teenager that there's no hope for them. Like, cause if I wanted to make it, I would have made it by now.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Age is like it plays a role in when you're doing something because obviously the level of experience.
Yeah.
But I just say keep going with it. I mean, you said you've had this passion since you're like 6 years old and everything. Yeah. So just definitely keep going with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Just grew on me. Like things just grow on me.
Because the years go on, you'll only like broaden your horizons and like change up
How do
your
you think your
style.
music style has changed?
Music style changed. It has changed. Like I feel like I'm a better version of myself than I was when I was like 12. Like my bars got
I mean, I would
better
hope so.
by by experience.
Right. I mean, if you're using the same bars you were using when you were 12,
Yeah.
I don't know. What if you wrote something like really dope when you were fucking 12 and now you just got to keep you got to use it now?
Yeah.
Good point.
I think you ever wrote something in like early high school that you're like, nope, this is it. I have to use this now.
Yeah.
I do that sometimes. I have old stuff that I write that's actually good, so I just say it now. Like I just didn't pick it up, so I look back and I just record it and then release it, even though it might have been like from a year ago. I'll still release it. I don't care.
It's awesome. Oh, great! It's like it honestly is like refreshing to see somebody so young, because what we've mostly been talking to like people who are like past college.
Yeah. Oh, we have a death.
Bless you.
No.
Went down the wrong pipe.
No, it's definitely refreshing. It's like we started like when we were kind of young, and now that I think, well, shit, we're kind of old now. Oh man.
Yeah, what have we been doing?
What have we been doing with our lives?
This is cool though. This is like cool.
The podcast.
We're so good at music that we decided to make a podcast.
We're so good at music. It's what we decided is like, you know what? We're gonna give a break. We're gonna give a chance for the little guy, and we're just gonna interview people.
So you're welcome, KJ.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. No, I don't know. Like, for me, what it was is I loved music, and I knew I wanted to do something with it, but I didn't know if it was actually making music that had to be like.
And I think you need to be self-aware of yourself too. Like,
definitely.
Like if you're not, like good at making music, or if it's like it comes too difficult to you, like you can keep trying, but you can also be like, well, maybe I should be something else.
You definitely have to know yourself. You have to know your strengths and weaknesses.
Self-awareness.
Yeah, it takes a lot of self-awareness. Like, sometimes I think I could do. I'm not gonna like try to be cocky, but I think I could do everything sometimes. But then life proves me like wrong.
It's definitely okay to bring cockiness.
You should. Yeah, I'm like, no, you should get somebody else to do that for you because they could do a better job. But overall, I feel like I'm self-sufficient.
I mean, plus, like, you're so young, you got all the fucking energy in the world. You might as well do everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of energy. Like, I'm calm, like, right now. But when I hear music starts playing...
Who's your favorite artist?
Right now, my favorite rapper. I can't answer artists because there's so many, but I'll be specific. One of my favorite rappers is Kendrick. I fell in love with To Pimp a Butterfly. That album changed my life. And artists, I like so much disco music.
Disco music?
I feel it. Yeah, I'm into disco because, like I said, my parents played music that I just like Chic, the band Chic. I like Kraftwerk, and the list just goes on and on. Let's see. I can't think ever when I'm on the spot.
Well, then I think it's definitely good to listen to different genres and different artists to influence your style. I know there's people out there who only listen to one thing, and I don't know how the hell they do it.
Yeah, me neither. I can't just be held down. And my moods, things change. So in the morning, I might feel one way. In the night, I might be listening to something totally different.
Yeah, and it definitely bleeds out into style.
It's awesome. So you don't have any set date for any album coming out with, right? It's just when it happens?
Yeah, just when it happens. Yeah, basically.
Well, I think you should definitely let us know when you said you're dropping that new video. You said the one that's gonna be filmed in Chinatown.
Oh, surely I'll tell
you. You send it our way. When it comes out.
It'd be really dope to see what new music you come out with.
Because I was a little taken back when I saw your video, because I was I was listening to it first and I was like, it's like a DJ type thing, and then you started started rapping, and I actually kind of felt it. I'm not gonna hold you. It's actually something I'd listen to on my own time.
Thank you. Yeah.
No, don't like. Oh wait, well that's another thing. Like, do you see yourself like getting fans and everything?
I see myself like like having people appreciate listening to me. Like,
That's what
you know
it's
what
all
I'm
about.
saying? I don't
That's
need
what it's
like
all about. Yeah.
people flocking on the streets over me. I just want you to listen to my music. You know what I'm saying?
Have
There
you
you
ever
go.
like got to like perform in front of some people?
Oh yeah, that's amazing. I did this Power 1051 showcase. And people were like the beat dropped and then everybody it was the room was packed with artists and fans and everybody was going they really liked it and they were dabbing me up, they were jumping.
Awesome.
Damn, that's what
Yeah,
that's the life. That's what you live for, man.
yeah.
That's what makes it pay off.
Mhm.
It's like the reaction of a crowd, because then that's like your art, and then that just makes you feel good. It's like,
Yeah, for
there's
sure.
actually people out there who will listen to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, awesome. It was really fun talking to you, KJ. It was really really cool.
Remember, keep in touch when you get that music
Anything
video.
else you want to add?
No, I think we're good. Like, I'll just be in contact with you guys.
Yeah, for sure. And
Very chill day for me.
yeah.
It's definitely a chill day today.
Yeah.
Pretty cold though.
Oh, it is brick titties out.
Brick. That's how I felt shooting Virtual Insanity. It was brick.
Oh man, I can feel that.
Yeah.
Filming a music video in New York in the winter, rip.
It's not fun.
No, it's not fun.
Mm-mm.
It's not
I just thought about it, how I'm gonna have to brave this fucking cold when I walk outside.
tight.
Sub-Zero is like waiting outside the door.
It was really fun. It was really fun having you, KJ. All right.
Yeah, you guys.
We'll keep
too.
in contact.
All right, yes.
All right. Peace.
All right, deuces. Have a good one.
You too.
Deuces.
Yeah, you don't say deuces?